Second, we have Mr. Tom Quiche.
I don't see a clock today. My name is Tom Quiche. I volunteer for the Baldwin Park Animal Care Center, though I'm here as an individual in my own individual capacity. First time I was here 2 weeks ago, you all surprised me by commenting on my statement, and honestly, it was challenging to sit there and not have a conversation. I appreciate what you all said, and the discussion about public spay and neutering events, that in the park, made me and thousands of others on social media very happy. I emailed a number of you the next morning, but since I haven't heard back, perhaps this is how our conversation has to go. Again, I know you all have limited influence with both the care center and the surrounding areas, but I see so much potential in this city. I'll echo what I alluded to 2 weeks ago. I hope that the city of Baldwin Park will strive to be more engaged with the Baldwin Park Animal Care Center, not only making signage larger and cleaning up Eldon Street, but to be more outspoken about responsible pet ownership and communicating that within your community. 2 weeks ago, there was a mention of a puppy that was euthanized at the Baldwin Animal Care Center, and that you all have been talking about making changes since. I just want to point out that that little puppy that was referred to was probably a 3-month-old named Bowie, who was euthanized way back in December 4th of 2022. That's a long time to be talking. 89 weeks. Since then, nearly every week, if not every week, many adoptable young, healthy animals have been euthanized. Bowie's death was a sad event, but I am much less interested in the past and more interested in what is going to be like tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I know you all have limited influences at the care center and surrounding cities, but influence within your town seems well within your grasp. You can change the conditions within the shelter by influencing the public, slowing surrendering with working intake diversion programs, encouraging volunteerism, praising adoptions, highlighting microchipping, featuring adoptable animals at events, games, or on your social media, using electronic billboards in your downtown area, bringing pet education into schools, having public dog training in a park, or maybe even amplifying the brand new DACC bumper stickers, backyard breeding, don't support it, report it. Possibly we can create something special that other communities will want to emulate. And possibly 89 weeks from now, Baldwin Park will become a positive example of how passionate, intelligent individuals like yourselves can lead and make things better for the animals that cannot speak for themselves. Last time, I snuck in a Gandhi quote at the end. This time I'll close with someone born 89 years ago. A little less conversation, a little more action, please. Elvis Presley. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Bob Arnold.
Thank you very much for allowing me to speak. I was here 2 weeks ago along with Tom Quiche. I'm a volunteer at the Baldwin Park Animal Shelter as well, but I'm here in my own capacity. I just wanted to bring to the attention, I'm not sure if you are aware, but hopefully you are, of the zoo strep or strep zoo outbreak at the Baldwin Park Shelter, which has caused them to shut down all 3 of the main buildings. People can still adopt, but they can't interact with the dogs right now. Unfortunately, the only answer to try to get this under control is to clear out space in an overcrowded shelter system. That means a lot of euthanasias. Volunteering there and being there for the 8 years that I have, I've never seen the overcrowding as bad as it is. Dogs are coming in at twice the capacity of them going out and getting adopted, and most of this is simply because of owners either voluntarily giving up their dogs or making no plans for their dogs when their life situation changes. So here we are with a mass amount of dogs coming in. This breakout happens and it's impactful. As of today, I noticed all the new trucks or the trucks at the Baldwin Park Shelter have new stickers on them. Tom kind of mentioned that about the backyard breeding, report it, don't support it. And we're asking you folks to please, I was very encouraged the last time I was here, and that's why I'm back, because it sounds like we have quite a few animal lovers up there on the board, and we really would like to see some action in helping to bring awareness and education to help stop the backyard breeding and really give the support and shed a light on the shelter to help drive in more people for more adoptions so we can get more space and get the dogs out of there alive and safe and into forever homes. Thank you very much.
There's nobody else looking to speak. I will go ahead and close the public communication. And, I just want to make sure that we address the issues, but I think there's a good idea in having a marketing effort for pets, and it's practically probably something simple that we could do. And if it's okay with council, maybe Sam can connect with the LA County, see if they have pre-made media toolkits that we can use on our marquee or at the bus stops, bus shelters. We can run a campaign for the next month. If that's okay with,
I like that, and we could also request to put it on the signs that we have on the freeway, along the freeway. That'll
Mayor,
go up.
I was gonna suggest, if there's a nonprofit that could be an arm to the city and that could, collaborate with the city and the county, because we don't really have access to the county operations. So, a nonprofit that could collaborate with the city and county to do exactly, have the capacity to do some of this. And I don't know, we have a couple of folks with us that are very involved with the shelter. So perhaps there's a nonprofit that you could recommend, but I think for sustainability, it's a nice gesture, Mayor, that, we would market. But for sustainability, I think creating an arm that would facilitate this type of operation, really, because it's, like requiring social media posts, and they can coordinate with us, but it still requires them to go and find out, okay, who are the animals that are up for adoption? Have they been adopted out? There's coordination involved. And so if there is a nonprofit, I think, I would be open to it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, for starters, maybe we can do what the mayor suggested just to get something going. But in the long term, I agree with you, Councilmember Garcia, is see what nonprofit organizations are out there that we can team up with, and make this bigger than what we're going to be able to sustain ourselves as a city. And then maybe Sam could talk to Mr. Quiche on the side, or get his number and see how maybe they can collaborate, see if they have any ideas that they can share with staff, and then just make this as a team effort. Because if we really want to get the word out there, it's going to have to be a team effort. So yeah, I agree with both you and the mayor.
Yeah, and I would just say if it's going to be more discussion, it's an item that should be agendized.
Okay.
Great. all right.
And then also, Mayor, I did want to respond and say, I think, we appreciate you being a voice for the animals at the shelter. And I would encourage you to advocate to the county, because they are the administrators of the shelter. So they have their reach is further than our city. And this is a regional animal shelter that serves different cities. So I would encourage you to, create a relationship there, possible. That's it.
Great. So if there's no more comments, we will go ahead and move to consent calendar.